What's up, guys? We are back. It's your boy Effie with Any Action Sportscast here for another live stream. This time for UFC Paris, Cyril Gane versus Sergey Spivak, and I'm joined by a very special guest, one of the OGs of the channel, one of my day ones in the space. We got Cody from Blood Money MMA, bro. What up, dude?
What is up, Effie, man? I've been waiting forever for you to do these shows and do these interviews. You're real good at interviews, man. You're good at live shows. So happy that you finally did one and you got me on. Or finally did one with me, man. I'm super happy, super excited for this.
Yeah, man. I hope you could help too, because I got crushed last week, man. I lost 3 units. Super sketchy card, man. How'd you do?
Yeah, I did pretty good. I went 4-1,
Nice.
like plus 6.4 units. Dude, I was so close to the sweep. I was 3-0 going into the Anthony Smith Ryan Spann fight, and I had Anthony Smith and I had the under 1.5. And for some reason, Spann didn't come out and fight. You know what I mean? In the first round, anyways. Like the first round, he kind of took off. Anthony Smith hit him with some big shots. Spann's chin held up, and then Spann almost ended in the second, which I still would have won one of the bets. But yeah, man, if that under would have hit Anthony Smith, I'd have had my first sweep in a couple months. But did good, man. It was a fun card.
Yeah,
it was sketchy. There was some sketchy spots for sure, like Bedoya and that.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I know you had me and you went head to head. I had Kinoshita. And bro, Goff, dude, killed me.
Goff got that dog in him, man. And I actually figured that it was going to take, like, you know, him getting knocked down a couple times and surviving and coming back to get that win. But
yeah,
his head movement looked really good, and then he was working that body early. And Kinoshita, man, he just don't have that dog in him, you know. And when he's fighting somebody that has the dog in him, that's like you only got that puncher's chance. So yeah, I love that bet. I just wish I would have put more with plus 125.
Yeah, dude, good call there, man. I had Costa goes the distance, and he finished him in the first round. Dude, that was crazy. You got to do the chicken dance, bro. A lot of violence on that card, man.
There really was, yeah. I was shocked with the Waldo Acosta finish, man. I went in my bathroom to brush my teeth to start this because I was going to start the live show that I did, and they freaking I just hear, oh, he's hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, because you don't expect that in that fight. I look out, dude, and Broski was already turned around and fucking like wobbling and hit the ground. I'm like, damn, dude. So yeah, man, because I recommended the over to my Patreon. So in my 10 best bets. So I didn't see that going under at all.
Yeah, he was throwing heavy, dude. Waldo was throwing like crazy. He was fight like that, but because he huge too.
Yeah, and I think he was mad because Bresky kept throwing them leg kicks like that. You know what I mean? He was like, I'm gonna drill you for that.
Hey, what up? Snerius. He goes, I was up 2 units, which it was mobile. I was struggling to find my spots. Also, nice to meet you, Effie. Hey, what up, dude? That's what's up, dude. 2 units, bro. That's what's up.
Yep.
Positive. That's all that matters, bro. Brick by brick, like I say, dude.
Exactly.
No matter what. Saba, what's up, dude? Saba knows his stuff, man. He's always in the chat letting us know. It's funny, man. If you make a bad pick, though, he'll let you know, too.
Dude, he remembers all my bad picks. He's got a dude from Belgium fighting on the I wonder if he knows anything about the dude that's fighting on the Contender Series tomorrow.
Series, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, decent. What's up? Anthony says, what's up, Effie and Cody? What's up, dude?
Anthony W, what is up, man?
Chilling. We got a short card, 10 fights. So a couple fights getting canceled, but
yeah, 2 good fights, too.
Sala says, I had Mox Holloway wins over 2.5 rounds. Of course, I didn't have it, but my bookie said I won that bet. I saw that, dude. He sent it in the group chat. They paid him out.
They did?
Yeah, they paid him out for that.
Yeah.
Johnny was like, "Hey, just take that money and take it out. Take that money out right away."
Yeah, dude.
Realize they made a mistake.
Right. That's crazy because I definitely didn't. I don't know why Zombie came out like that in the third round. Dude.
That was insane. The way his head bounced, like.
It's almost like he had a bet on the under.
That's so funny. He got James Krause.
Yeah.
Cody, I just watched your breakdown and I respect your main event pick. Nice, dude.
It's tough to do because I like both dudes a lot, you know, but I gotta go with what I see. It's
a good main event.
It really is.
So Marcin Tybura and Shitrenko.
Yeah, yes. Man.
Terrible. What's up, honeys?
Manuel, what up?
What up, dude? Says thanks for the winning car last week, dude. Killing it, Cody. Yeah, Cody's like a money train. I bet like when you walk into the other books, like fuck, Like, damn it.
I gotta go up to the kiosk. I know I'm waiting for one day for them, dude. And it would suck if they ever like limited me or anything, because there ain't
That
no other
sucks.
casinos around here. And then like online, even on my bookie, even though I don't want to bet online, when I ended up winning that money, and they wouldn't let me cash out. I had like $1,000 I wanted to cash out, and they wouldn't. They were like, you got to wait till next Saturday, which is crazy. And I was playing blackjack to win it. So like I went to go make some MMA bets just to like put it in a bank basically, and they wouldn't let me bet more than $125 on a bet. I'm like, no way.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That sucks. If you were in Vegas, they would comp you. Like, they would give you stuff every time. Like, they'd probably give you hotel rooms by now. The way once you bet, you know.
That's why I'm trying to go out there, man. These guys down here don't want to give you nothing at like Southern India, but I mean they're like little crap hole hotels, dude. Like, or in casinos. Like, I want to go out there, man. Actually, because I should get count, man, betting every single week, all the time. Not only that, but dude, man, I'll be like, man, you guys need to give me some advertising money. I'm gonna start scribbling out Caesars on that.
Yeah, dude.
Because
Yeah.
now every time I post something on Twitter, like, it's seen like 20,000 times.
That's actually a good point. Like, dude, how many views you have 5 bets a week times that by 5 or whatever,
Yeah.
and be like, hey, I could be betting with fucking whoever, Willie
Any
Bill,
casino that wants to pay me, if DraftKings
Yeah.
wants to start, but they don't. I don't think they have. I need to bet online or in person, man. I'm not good online. I seriously turned into straight degenerate, dude. I
Oh,
like
dude.
eight fight parlays and shit in. Come on.
Well, I don't know what you do in parlays, but with college football now, dude, I'm betting sunrise to sundown, dude. Like,
Killing it.
on Saturday. Yeah, well, we came positive last week, so it was good.
There you
Week
go.
0. Saba says I won some money on the U.S. Open tonight. Let's go,
Saba's
dude.
good at tennis, man.
Let's
Definitely
go.
good at tennis.
Any action sports cast, any sports, bro. I
Yeah,
don't care what it is.
that's the way.
I'll bet whatever.
Bet
Yeah, but
anything.
we can get the card going. Our first fight. Let me get my stuff ready. Oh man, they switched it, but
It's all right.
all right here it says Farid Bashirat versus Clayton Rodriguez. Bashirat comes in minus 300. Damn. Bashirat plus 240. I'll start this one. I'm going with Bashirat to win, but that line's wide and it's gotten wider. That's crazy because I thought the line was kind of line at minus 290 and money's coming in on Bashirat. I feel like a lot of people are going to be betting him and parlaying him. Clayton's going up a weight class because he's keeps on missing weight. And he's gonna be a naturally smaller guy, and I think that's gonna really hurt him here in the grappling. Getting held down like that against CJ Vergara is a kind of a really bad look going into this Bashirat matchup. But I actually like Clayton, dude. He has some good get-ups, pretty explosive sweeps. But CJ ended up getting like the top position every time. He dusted Shannon Ross, but that dude has no chin. So I mean, it's not like I don't like Clayton Rodriguez, and that why it is lying to me. But I think the Bashirat, has enough grappling to get this guy down, and he's gonna be, he has to stay safe on the feet because Clayton can crack, dude. He's a good striker. He's gonna be there, but he might actually fade after getting out grappled and zapped, early. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Bashirat round 3. But I'm gonna go Bashirat decision or round 3 finish.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that. Like, the line is super wide because I mean, Basharat, this is the one that's not as good. You know what I mean? He's good, but he's not as good as his brother. But he's just not real dangerous. Like, his striking's good. He's got good leg kicks and stuff, but he don't use his hands all that much. He's got some decent spinning stuff. He does have good wrestling though. He can shoot a double leg. He can clinch takedowns off the cage. And then he's got good jiu-jitsu. He's heavy on top with good ground and pound and stuff. But Clayton Rodriguez is super dangerous, dude. Like, I think he's like could be the better fighter if he was just a little bigger, because he's like one of them in-betweeners. Like, he's a little too big for flyweight, but not really big enough for bantamweight. But I don't know, man. If he came in and he muscled up a little bit and is ready for 135, he could be good. The dude's very explosive. He's got excellent Muay Thai. He's got good offensive wrestling. He's got good jiu-jitsu, good sweeps, and he's got pretty good cardio. It looked like he got tired against Vergara, but that was only because in the second round he got hit with that big body shot.
Yeah, hurt bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this fight could play out really close, especially with Basharat ain't gonna finish him. He's not really a finisher, so you're gonna get 3 rounds of tough stuff, and I think Klitzen's gonna have his moments, just like Blackshear did against Basharat. I'm gonna end up taking Basharat. I'm gonna take him by decision. But not that confident in it. Like, Kletzen's a good fighter, and I'm not that sold on Farid Basharat yet to be minus like 300 over almost anybody he faces. Like, he's good, but I don't think he's got that it thing. So we'll see. But give me in by decision, but no faith.
I agree. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna be betting him. Sawa says, I thought Ryan Spann had round 3, but fuck him. He has 0 fight IQ. That's just hurt against the cage and doing the freaky flying lead. Like, Ode Osborne deserves a loss. True.
I thought
True.
Smith won
Very
that
bad
first and
IQ.
first and third, like clearly. Like
I
he
thought 1
outstruck
and 3 too.
Span. Yeah, he outstruck Span by like 10 significant. Like Span's dumb fight IQ is not trying to grapple at all in the third round. You know what I mean? When he was backing Anthony Smith up, if he could at least landed a takedown and like got like 38 seconds of control time, but he just like he didn't even throw anything. Span did. He must have been tired or something in that third. But
We
I was
froze.
happy. I needed that shit. Needed it.
I got Bashra parlay with Carlos Olberg for next week. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I like that.
Okay.
I mean, they should win. I mean, he should win, especially with that grappling. At least I think. I think Bashra is a way smarter fighter. I don't see Clayton win against Damon Blackshear.
Yeah, Blackshear's huge.
Yeah, he probably
too.
wouldn't beat him. Yeah. Blackshear's good, dude. Johnny K picks, dude. Says, what's up,
K.
gentlemen? Where's my shoey, FP? Dude, I almost shoey. I told him I was gonna do it on Saturday. But some things came up and I couldn't do
What
it.
shoey bet was that one from?
This is from Myra Morose. He had Silva, Kathleen Silva.
Oh yeah.
She just tapped with 1 second left, dude.
That was light work. That was
Dude,
light work.
Yeah, I should have known when she got on the scales at the weigh-in. She looked like she was yoked, dude. I was like, oh hell,
She
no.
is.
I'm doing a shoey, huh?
Johnny's out collecting shoey bets, man.
Dude, no, I don't think I've beat him yet. I think he has me 0-3 or 0-2 at least. I gotta get that back.
He likes
dude.
to cherry pick them too, though. He likes to get himself a nice favorite.
What's this dude doing? Talk about Johnny. That's funny. Just a guy. I think the wrestling will be the difference here. If Bashra had some finishing ability, this line would make sense.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Because I just think that he's gonna be able to get him down. Like on the feet, it's gonna be pretty 50-50, I think. And then, like you said, the new weight class, maybe he does look bigger and doesn't gas as much. You know.
Farad's 2 inches of height, 4 inches of reach. Like he's just natural, like a bigger human. You know what I mean? So and then with the grappling, that's the main thing. But like, dude, Kletson could finish Basharat. You know what I mean? Like Basharat almost got submitted by Blackshear at the end, and it was a close fight anyways. That was 1-1 going into the third. Like, you know, so I just don't think Farid is near as good as his brother. And his brother's really good too, but I don't know if his brother's, because he's not all that dangerous either. We'll see. But
we saw the
should be a good ass fight though.
Yeah, we saw the Bonfim brothers get a little bit exposed. Johnny says, it's not on me. The other person wants to take the doggy. Johnny's just a bully. Johnny's a bully.
Bully.
Only minus money shoeies for Johnny.
Bully K picks, man.
It's terrible. The next fight. Oh, man. Ange Lucid taking on Reese McKee, dude. Welterweight fight. Let's see the line. Right now, Reese McKee comes in. He's got to be the underdog. Damn, I can't find it on my thing. Oh, yeah, right here.
minus 180
for loose, plus 150 for McKee. Who you got in this one? You can go ahead first.
Man, I think this is going to be a better fight than a lot of people are thinking. Ange Luce, he has good boxing. You know, he has a nice left hand, nice jab. He has a good power in his straight right and in his overhand right, and he's got pretty decent leg kicks. He throws a lot of volume. He has pretty decent offensive wrestling, and he has good defensive wrestling. He's super durable, super tough, but he's just like not great anywhere. You know what I mean? Like his striking's not great. He's not like a KO striker. And then his grappling, he's not like a submission guy or not knock you out with ground and pound. So he goes to decision a lot. His last 6 fights have gone to decision. But he is good. You know, he almost got AJ Fletcher out of there in the third when AJ Fletcher death gassed, but he almost got taken out in the second. But like I said, dude's super durable. You've seen it in the Jack Della fight. Took some really big shots there. Took some really big shots from Moni or Lazez. But that's what makes me like want to have pause people, you know, on betting this guy is a pretty big favorite because like he got beat up by Munir Lazez for all 3 rounds. And Munir Lazez is good, but it's not like he's great. So anybody that can just get pieced up by him, you know, you got to watch out. But Reese McKee, if you go watch his UFC tape, his fight with Khamzat, obviously he doesn't look good. He's beat up really, really bad, taken down, beat up. But if you watch his fight, and that was 3 years ago, so he's improved since then. If you watch his fight with Alex Morono, like Morono beats him, but all them rounds are pretty close. And he's like taking what Morono has and putting pressure on Morono. And it almost looked like Morono was getting a little tired. And in the third, he finally got his grappling going. He couldn't get no grappling going. And Reese McKee's like a big kid, you know, and he's very durable because Morono did hit him with some good shots that usually can drop people like Ponzinibbio and Tim Means and all these people. But Reese McKee just took it. And then since then he went out of the UFC and he had 3 straight wins over, you know, not the best competition, but not the worst at all. The one dude was a Contender Series guy. The other guy used to be really good in England, but he's like 37 at the time. So I'm going to take, but Reese McKee does have good boxing, a little bit of pop. And decent knees in the clinch and stuff. But other than that, he's got a slight problem with his takedown defense. And I think Ange Loose is going to win a decision here. I think the striking is going to be pretty even, but I think Loose may be able to land a takedown or two. But I think this could be like, a 29-28 fight, because Loose tends to slow down a little bit in the third round too. And Reese McKee looked decent against Morono in the third round. I think Morono's, better than Ange Loose, like by a decent little amount. So give me Ange Loose, give me him by decision. But I don't have any bets in this fight. I think it's going to play out really close, and it should be like Ange Loose minus like 130.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close too. And I just think that I'm actually going to go with McKee. I'm going with Reese here, first dog pick for me. Because I don't know if Loose has enough volume to win a decision here. Like, he has more power and probably the better striker, probably better fighter, really. And he probably has a strength advantage. And I just think that Reese is going to be able to, like, his movement's better to me on the feet. And I was at the Fletcher fight in Salt Lake City, and that was at elevation. So they both gassed. But so a little bit to me is because of that elevation, but he does gas. I agree. Like, in that third round, his output even goes down even worse. But if he catches Reese, yeah, he could win the rounds. I feel like the moment winner is going to be Lusa, and the minute winner is going to be Reese. But I just worry that Lusa, as a big favorite like that, isn't going to have enough volume to win a decision. And like you said, man, that Morono fight is actually kind of a good look for McKee. Like, he was super young at the time. Went out and got more experience overseas and looked all right against decent competition, and then came back. So I like his jab, I like his output, I like his footwork, man. I like his lateral movement. So I think he's going to stay safe and not get taken down, because if he does, he might stay down. So that grappling advantage probably should be there for Lusa. I'm not touching it. I'm not betting it. But I am going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to go Reese McKee decision.
Nice. Reese McKee also has 4 inches of height, 4 inches of reach too. He's a bigger dude. So I don't mind that pick at all for a dog pick, to be honest.
Johnny says, shoey bet right now. I got Fareed. No, I got him too. I think he does win that fight. Hell no. I ain't falling for that one.
He tried to get me to do a shoey with him last week. He wanted me to take the Korean Zombie. I was like, I got Max Holloway. I'm like, Jesus, Johnny.
Minus 700. That's my type of bet.
He goes, shake on it. Yes, Johnny, this is my wheelhouse.
Because where is that shoey bet with Johnny? I owe him. I gotta tag it. Last time I did a shoey, it foamed up. So I wanna do it right.
I like that shirt too. It's a nice shirt.
Yeah. That's raw, man. Yeah. I don't got no one around me, but got my pipe. Next is a women's MMA fight. We got women's bantamweight fight. Oh man, so our first debutante, Nora Cardinoli and Jocelyn Edwards. I'll start this one off, man. I'm going with Edwards here, but I'm not confident, man. This is a pretty 50-50 fight. But I do like Edwards because she's always misses weight, and she's just huge. And she has those huge thunder thigh legs, good teep kicks, good Muay Thai kicks. I mean, just good kicks to the body in general. And then Nora, like, I don't really know if she should be in the UFC. Like, a lot of these people, not a lot, but like, she is one of these people that shouldn't, get, I don't know, but looks like they're in France. I don't know how to say it. So they're like trying to get, fighters from that area, that region.
Yeah.
And Jocelyn Edwards isn't good, man. I'm not betting my money on her. Like, hell no. Her hands are low. Her striking isn't the best. But I'm not impressed with Nora at all. So, yeah, man, give me Jocelyn Edwards, and I'm passing on this fight big time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nora Cornell as the dog here. She has pretty good Muay Thai. Like, she has a Muay Thai background, and did some pretty decent Muay Thai. Had a bunch of pretty decent fights. Like, her only loss is to the other girl that's fighting on this card, that Jacqueline Calvacante. Yeah. They both fought each other in their first fight, which is kind of crazy. And now they're both on the same UFC card together. But she's got pretty good Muay Thai, really good clinch, Chinese and stuff. Good kicking game. She's got some pretty good straight punches. Jocelyn Edwards, like, all the girls she beat aren't even in the UFC no more. Lucia Padova, I thought she beat Jocelyn Edwards. I thought Jocelyn Edwards lost like her last 2 fights. Like, she should be like 1-4 in her last 5, to be honest. But Jocelyn Edwards has a good kickboxing game. She throws a lot of front kicks, teep kicks, like you said. But she has good cardio, good toughness, but she's not very dangerous. And her ground game is terrible, man. Like Lucia Padova, I don't know how she didn't win that fight, because she controlled at least 2 of them rounds by taking her down and just holding her down. But I seen Nora Cornell. have some decent grappling, like in other fights. I mean, granted, she's fighting lower level girls, but like at least she's showing that she's going to be the one trying to initiate the offensive grappling. So I don't know. I'm staying far away from this fight, but give me the underdog just because I think the striking should be pretty even, and then I think that she's going to have a little bit of a grappling advantage, but no confidence in this fight at all on anything. Probably the over. You know, Jocelyn's definitely tough, and she ain't all that dangerous. So
Yeah, I don't see either go getting the finish here like at all.
yep.
Gonna take something crazy.
Yep.
Shady Beach Bums says cook
Shady, what is up?
Meal bums.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that means all right. Hell yeah. What's up?
Shady comes in hot. Cook your dick. It'd be a small meal, bums. Let's go, Shady. In the house, man. Shady's
on the juice.
Dude.
On the juice.
Yep, Shady's out in Hawaii, man.
Hey, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
Yo.
That's tight.
Shout out to Max and freaking Maui, dude. That's terrible what happened there, dude.
Sucks. Yeah, that's crazy. You kind of knew Max was gonna do something crazy like that too, huh? Like just fight crazy motivated, you know.
He showed out, dude.
That was crazy.
The zombie showed out, man. That was a hell of a fight for them dudes.
Knocked him out twice, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was Eddie almost choked him out.
Yeah.
Whooped his ass, dude.
Put me through a beating on him. But that Korean zombie entrance and exit, dude, was one of the best I've ever seen in the sport. Dude. That was amazing.
That was crazy. They've been doing a good job with that lately. Like the fighters that are leaving, you know?
Yeah, they had the zombie freaking music going and stuff.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah, but up next is that girl we just talked about. Jacqueline Cavalcanti takes on Zara Farron in the bantamweight division. And I'll be honest, this line kind of surprised me after I did the tape. When I looked at the line, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Jacqueline minus 325, Zara plus 260. I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, man. Even on my Caesar Sportbook, Zara is plus 300 now, and I just don't really get it. I know there's Jacqueline Cavalcante. She's pretty good. She has like good striking. She's a big girl. She's 5'9". She's got like good, forward pressure striking. Her grappling doesn't seem all that great. She's fought some low level girls, and I know she took the one down, mounted her, and hit her with elbows. But I've seen her in bad fights. I've seen her in okay fights. But like, I don't get this line at all because she's coming in on short notice. Zara Farron was supposed to fight somebody else. That person pulled out, so she got this girl on short notice. But like Zara Farron, if this is going to be mostly a striking match, she definitely has a chance to win, man. She's dangerous. Her kickboxing is super powerful. She's got power in both hands. Like she can knock girls out. She's got excellent knees in the clinch. She's big. Even though the other girl is 1 inch taller, man, I can't see her being actually bigger than Zara. Nice clinch knees, nice right body kick. She's super powerful. Her only problem is besides the fact that she kind of has terrible takedown defense, is that she slows down after the first round because she goes super hard. This Jacqueline Cavalcante girl, she's got good technical kickboxing. She's got pretty good forward pressure. She's got good straight punches, and she'll throw like 3-4 punch combinations, decent leg kicks. Like I said, I don't know how good her grappling is because I only got to see her really use it like one time in a fight, and that was over a super low level girl. So, nice forward pressure, but nice movement, striking defense. But she may be really, really good, but I didn't see nothing that was like made me think like, holy shit, this girl is excellent. You know what I mean? Like if you would go watch Manon Farrow outside of the UFC or something like that. So I'm actually for that price at minus 300, and I think like Zara has a chance anyways, man. Give me her by decision. Or she might even be able to knock this girl out. Like I thought she clearly won the first round on Josiane Nunes, who's good. And then in the second round was close back and forth. And the third round was still pretty close. But she slowed down in the third round. But some people could have gave her that second round. So if she can do that with Josiane Nunes, who I think is a beast, and that girl's gonna be in the top like 5'10" here coming up soon. She may be able to do it with this girl, but I'm not gonna bet it. And I could be proven wrong by this girl, but I don't know. If this stays striking, dude, Zara Farron, I think can win this fight. And if not, worst comes to worst, if you plan on betting Cavalcante, wait and just bet her live because Zara Farron's probably going to beat her up in the first round a little bit. And then if she slows down, Cavalcante can come back. But she may be a underdog after the end of the first round.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so when I saw that line, and I actually looked at the line first, and then I went to the tape. And when I turned the tape on this chick, Jacqueline, her last most recent fight, and I think it was LFA for that title fight, 5-round decision. Dude, that fight started, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, she's not – I thought she was going to look like a beast. I was like, oh, who's this? Like, and then she was average. Her opponent was bad. Her opponent was stiff, sideways stance, like no movement. I was like, what's going on here? And she ends up almost knocking around in that second round like 5 times. But good power, like Dude, well, she gets every time she gets pressured though, she goes straight backward. Like she doesn't handle pressure really that well. And there was nothing about her game where I was like, oh, she's gonna at minus 350. I want someone to come out and like kill the other person. Like no chance. They have no paths. Like nothing. Like this is gonna be a striking fight. Like the way Zara is losing, she's getting taken down and finished. And then that Nunes fight, like you said, she looked good in that first round. She was laying on her a lot on Nunes, and then she definitely like gassed out and dumped out. But like I mean, yeah, she had a huge height advantage on her and like size advantage. But even though, like you said, I agree with what you said. It says that she should be the same height here, but I think she's gonna be smaller, man. I don't see her being as big. Um, but dude, she was it Zaira keeps her hands so low, dude. Like her hands are like by her chest when she strikes. I hate that style. Um, but the underdog is that line is so crazy. I guess she's 39 years old, and this other girl does have power. Um, but dude, she doesn't handle pressure well, and this other girl, Zara, is gonna be coming forward with a good technical striker. So I don't know, man. If you're gonna bet the favorite here, just bet her inside the distance, like knockout her. Like I really don't see a submission either, but like man, that's crazy to me. I was expecting to see like a beast, like some sort of like savage chick, and then I was like, oh, this girl's like pretty average. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
a little competition that she's fighting is not good. Like I was like,
Maybe.
oh, that's interesting.
Yep. Her loss isn't even to the best girl. The girl that she lost to went to PFL and got beat and has lost like 3 in a row since then.
She was working her too. That PFL chick, that white girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting whooped in that fight for some moments. Beachrum says Zombie went out like a savage. Yeah,
he really did.
On his shield, dude. That was that was nuts.
Yep.
They were tired. Up next, though, is a good fight, though. 2 debutantes in the featherweight division. We got Morgan Chari and Manolo Zacchini. I'll go ahead and let you start this one, man. What you got?
Yeah, dude, this should be a really, really, really good fight, to be honest, because Morgan Cherie or whatever, he's got really good boxing. He's well-rounded. He's 18-9-1. Yeah. But his losses, he started fighting when he was like 17. He's like these young Brazilian girls that are coming up that got a couple losses, and you're like, who the fuck beat Natalia Silva? You know what I mean? Because she got 5 losses, but you go look and she was 17 fighting like grown-ass women. But Morgan Cherie, he did a lot of that. That's why he's got these losses. But in his 9 losses, he's only got 1 sub loss, 8 decisions. So the dude's super tough, super durable. He's got really good boxing. He's got really good forward pressure that he comes forward using feints and just backing guys up without even having to throw at them. Good striking D, good movement. He has good boxing with power. He has 10 knockouts, powerful leg kicks. And really, like I said, he's coming forward doing the feints, wanting dudes to throw at him so he can counter them. His offensive and defensive wrestling and BJJ seems to be pretty good. I mean, he's got a heel hook win over William Gomez back in the day. Nice ground and pound when he's on top. He's just very good. He's well-rounded. His opponent, Manolo Zacchini, this dude's actually pretty good too, man. He's like a little tank dude. He's built. He throws heat, and he's got good boxing, man. He throws heat with both hands. He's got really good clinch knees. He's got pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got 9 KO wins, man. So he's really throwing heat with that right hand, but his left hand's good too. He's got a good jab and hook. Like, he's a good fighter. The only problem that I could find with him is that he slows down because he throws so much heat in everything that he's throwing that he slows down in that second and third round. I actually watched him get choked out twice in the second round after pretty much beating the shit out of the dudes in the first round. But this is going to be a really, really, really good fight. The thing that I think the reason why Cherie's number is so high and that he's the favorite like that and that he should probably win is because Manolo's a knockout dude. 11 wins, 9 KOs, and Cherie's never been finished. He's a super durable guy. So I see Cherie getting this. I think he gets it done either third round or decision, but I'm leaning third round if Zacchini starts slowing down. But the thing is he just comes forward and he's using feints and stuff, but he doesn't have a ton of output either. What is it? 5 of his last 7 losses are by split decision. So he fights really close with a lot of people. So this fight could fight really close if Zacchini don't come out and just keep Zacchini doesn't come out and just keep throwing crazy bombs and gas out. It could turn out to be a really, really close fight, split decision. Give me Morgan Cherie by third round or finish. Or third round or decision.
Yeah, I'm going with the favorite here too. But I agree with you as far as the pace. Morgan, he'll go forward. He'll push up like he'll be the one going forward, but he doesn't really throw as much. So he's very calculated. You can tell he's thinking a lot. Like He's very smart with the strikes. He's very defensively sound, knows his range. And then Manolo, like you said, I think that was a really good point. He throws a ton into his strikes. Like he leaps into his left hooks. Like, and then like you said, like he tends to gas out if he doesn't get that knockout. And the one thing, like I really agree with what you said, because Morgan's very durable. And since the way Manolo is really winning his fights is getting those early stoppages, not getting really any resistance here, I actually think the stoppage might come from Morgan earlier in that second round or third. Well, I am going to go with the favorite. I really like his striking, man. He seems to be smart. I would like the output to be a little bit more, but he's quick, man. Very quick kicks, very good low kicks, and good technical boxing. Manolo was not a bum either, but I actually do agree with that line, and I feel like a lot of people will be parlaying him and betting him.
Yeah,
Morgan's good, man. I like what I see.
definitely.
Up next, man, we have another debutantes here. We have a men's bantamweight fight between Giannis. Fuck, this name's fucked up. Yamori and Colin Loughran.
It's Giannis Gamori and Kaylin Loughran. Kaylin. It's in Loughran instead of Laughlin. Loughran. That's
Loughran.
Yeah, Gamori. It's almost like Giannis. Yeah.
It's another good fight though. Usually, like these no names would be like, who the hell are these people? They suck. But this one's good.
Yeah.
Talented guys. I'm going with Giannis here, the K1 kickboxer. I think he's gonna keep it upright. Really has to rely on his takedown defense here. I like the wrestling from Loughran. I've only seen him fight a couple times. Didn't really get to see much on him, but he's a good striker too. He has a really wide stance though. I feel like Giannis is gonna be able to kick that lead leg, and like I said, just sprawl and brawl and make it to the decision, get ahead on the points. But that grappling from Cole in here is gonna be good. So it's gonna be a good fight. Two debutantes. I'm not touching it though. Like I'd rather just learn in this fight. No reason to bet it for me at least. What do you got on this one?
Yeah, Giannis, man, that dude, he's a good K1 kickboxer. He's got K1 kickboxing experience. Nice, patient striker. Kind of a little bit like the last dude, where he's coming forward like Morgan, but he won't throw out a ton of stuff sometimes, but he does control the cage really nice. He's got nice front kicks, push kicks, good clinch knees, good boxing. He likes to counter, which he's going to be able to do here because Kalen, man, is going to be coming forward throwing heat. But in most of his fights, he showed good offensive and defensive grappling, and he's got decent switch stance striking. Like the dude's pretty good, which shows in his 12-1 record. But I was watching this Kalen Loughran, man, and this kid is good. Like he's got, like you said, he's got weird striking. Like he's fast and powerful, but it's like how his shoulders are built. He like throws them wide punches. He's almost built a little. He's muscular, He's a
like
super
Chandler,
thick dude.
yeah.
But something like that. But he's got good offensive and defensive wrestling, man. He's got really good boxing. He's got really good uppercuts. Like I really like this kid, and he seems really tough because he doesn't move his damn big ass head either, dude. He gets hit. So but like Gamora, he's got 5 decision wins out of his 12. Most of his fights are really close, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't put out a ton of volume and he doesn't really dominate anybody anywhere. But I think Kalen's got this, man. This kid is super good. As long as he doesn't get caught and get just knocked out early on, I think that he just builds up steam on this kid, and eventually backs him up and is going to land some good shots. He's just so much more powerful, man. And he seems to be really well-rounded. I think this kid could be a good prospect coming out of Ireland. So let's see. Give me Kalen. I'm going to say by decision. This Gamori seems really tough, man. So give me Kalen. I'm going to say by decision, 3rd round or decision again. I like something like that.
Nice. That's going to be a good one, man. I'm excited for that one. Like, it's rare that, UFC debutantes, you're like, oh, damn, I wonder how this is going to play out,
Yeah,
this did a good job putting that one on there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was like doing the tape study, and then I looked in between, and I seen Gamori, how good he was, and then I looked at the line. I'm like, this dude's minus 320. Like, how good is this Kalen dude? And then I watched him. I'm like, all right, because I'm like, damn, I'm betting this other. But I wouldn't mind anybody taking the Gamori chance because the dude's good. Like, he is really good, and he's going to have a chance here. So,
Tyler 13 Aces. Well, hello, fellas. Saw Blood Money's tweet. That's what's up, dude. What up?
Let's go, man.
How you doing, bro? Good luck this week. Let's go. Up next, though, on the main card, we have Volkan Ozdemir taking on Anthony Smith. Oh, wait, no. Bogdan Guskov. He's got just like that, Anthony Smith. If he shaved his beard, that shit is crazy. I'll start this one, man. I'm going with Volkan Ozdemir here. That line's moving, though, huh? It's around minus 190 now. I saw it at minus 150 earlier. If it gets, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna bet that. I think it's past me now, but I do think he's gonna win. And this other guy, he's just really killing. I won't say bums, but like, it's hard, man. It's hard. Volkan's strength of schedule is way better than Bogdan here, and I worry if it gets extended, then Volkan's gonna have a very easy path here and put this guy over in a cruise to the decision here. I just worry that Bogdan's going to look really, really bad in round 3. And then Volkan, he is tailing here, towards the end of his career. He is fading a little bit. But his strength of schedule, I feel like everyone that's beating him would crush this guy. Anyway, so like at minus 150, I wish I would have got in on that. But minus 190, minus 200, that's probably as far as I'd go playing this. But I'm going Volkan here, man, the old UFC vet. What do you got?
Yeah, Volkan's probably my most confident pick on this card, to be honest. Like this Bogdan dude's coming in on short notice, and he's beat up bums. But if you watch him in his losses, man, his one loss, dude, he gets jabbed and gets rocked with jabs, and then gets put out cold by dude like a 34-year-old Russian dude. You know what I mean? Like, and it didn't look like he could take a punch, and it looked like it was the first time he was in there with somebody really good, and the dude was just jabbing him, and he's moving around, he's getting jabbed, dude, and then finally literally gets rocked, like legs go out from under him and shit, and then the dude hits him with the right over the top, then puts him out. I think Volkan is going to destroy this dude. Volkan's a beast, man. He's been fighting the best in the world. Like if he comes out and puts on this dude what he put on Krylov in his last fight, even though he lost, dude, he beat Krylov down for like the first 4 minutes and just kind of gassed himself out. But Nikita Krylov is a man. Like he's a great fighter. Like I really, really like Nikita Krylov because he's super durable. He's got good striking, good wrestling, good BJJ and all that. So, I mean, Bogdan, like I said, he's like a Sambo champ and stuff like that. He's got pretty good hands. It seems like he has decent defensive and offensive wrestling. He really doesn't use it. But, dude, his chin's not good enough for what Volkan's going to hit him with. Dude, Volkan had good fights with like Magomed Ankalaev. Like he had him hurt in the first round. Like he won all 3 rounds with Nikita Krylov even after he was tired. Like this is a levels thing, dude. And I just feel like Volkan's going to destroy this kid. Like I feel like he's going to knock him out in the first round. Like he used to do like Misha Serkinov and Jimmy Manuel and people like that.
This is a short notice for him too, huh?
Yeah. Volkan was supposed to fight Azamat.
Yeah,
Azamat. Yeah, so there. I mean, it's like a couple weeks, but it's just they found somebody to replace him. But it's not on the level. Like you got this dude who's like ranked 5th overall light heavyweight in Russia versus the number 11 dude in the whole fucking world. He's got some losses, but he's been fighting the top of the food chain. You know what I mean? This is one of the biggest step downs you're going to see. Like, this dude hasn't fought the Bogdan dude probably hasn't fought a top 250 guy, 200 guy. Maybe the dude that knocked him out, maybe that guy. But other than that, it shouldn't even. I think that Volkan destroys him.
Shady says, I thought about taking the dog, but it's hard to probably bet against the seasoned vet. Yeah, man, exactly. Yeah. And like how Cody was saying, his chin was getting snapped back. He was reacting to small shots.
That jab, bro, was like putting him on Queer Street. Like he literally, like his legs went out from under him on the last one. And when he did that, the dude's like just came over and dude, I don't think he's going to be ready for what Volkan's going to hit that dude with.
I agree, man. We'll see where that line ends up reaching. Wouldn't be surprised to see minus 220, 230. Watch.
Dude, I'm so fucking mad because I bet him. And, dude, I wanted to put I should have just thought it out. I should have just put the 5 units to win 3. I'm an idiot. I was just going to max bet him basically because, like your max bet at most should be like 5% of your bankroll. And my bankroll's at a little over 100 units. So 5% of that's $500. And I didn't do it because I constantly stick to my freaking script. You know what I mean? Like I want to bet this. I bet this bet covers this bet. In the end, it all works out to the formula where as long as these bets can cover each other and stuff. But of course, you got to win them too. But yeah, man, I should have max bet Volkan. He should be minus 300.
That's the worst. It's the worst. Like, dude, I should have max bet and they finish him first round. You're like, motherfucker. God damn.
He's gonna maybe I might go back and throw me a little something on just Volkan by KO because dude, what I see from this dude's chin, it is not gonna hold up to the shit Volkans are gonna bring.
Nah, I feel you, dude. I feel you. Up next, so I'll let you start this one. We have a men's lightweight fight. We have Benoit Saint Denis taking on Thiago Moises. This line is moving too, so I'll let you go on this one because I know you have a little bit of action on this one. Who you got, bro?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a really good fight. Benoit Saint Denis, I bet him. I got him at -120. He's moving way up, but like that's the thing. Like I'm glad I didn't want to be like, oh, I max bet him and beat all this line movement because this fight's going to be really close. Where I should have just max bet Volkan because I don't think it's going to be close. This fight's going to be close, man. Both these dudes are very well rounded. Benoit Saint Denis has pretty good striking. He definitely has some power. He has got power in that left kick to the body, as we've seen against Bonfim, dude. And he'll just throw it over and over and over. He's got pretty good pop in his hands too. You seen him knock out Gabriel Miranda, but then he's just a really big dude. He's got good wrestling and he's got good jiu-jitsu and he's very heavy on top and he's constantly working and pushing like a crazy pace. Dude's tough as hell. He's a French special forces guy, you know, and just super, super tough, super durable, and pushes a crazy pace. But he's fighting Thiago Moises, who's also very well-rounded. He's good. He's got good technical boxing. He's got decent kicks. He's got good offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. The thing is, like, he's not all that dangerous to me unless he's fighting like Christian Giagos, where he can actually, you know, just take his back and choke him out. But when he's fighting other guys like Bobby Green and all these guys, he's not dangerous. Then I've seen him, I mean, granted, it's Benio Dariush and Islam Makhachev, but I've seen him get out grappled and dominated on the ground too. Even though he's good on the ground, it's against people that he can control. I think Benoit Saint Denis' size, you know, he's going to be 2 inches taller. He's going to have 2.5 inches of reach. I think his size and just strength is going to be enough to be able to get some takedowns on Thiago Moises. Plus, I just think Benoit hits harder. So Thiago Moises, where he might land some cleaner shots, Benoit might hit him with a big-ass shot, rock him a little bit, hit the takedown. We've seen Thiago's, you can overwhelm him like Joel Alvarez did and was able to put him out standing up. And I just think that Benoit you've seen how big and strong he is. Like, I think he can put a pace on Thiago, wear on him, and eventually get him out of there in that third round. You know, I think it's back and forth, good, tough, crazy dogfight for 2 rounds. And after that, I think we've seen that Benoit's like a good dog. You've seen him take that beating against Zaleski dos Santos up a weight class by a big-ass dude. I think he gets it done here. I got third rounder decision for Benoit. I think he just has the bigger moments and overall controls the fight more.
Yeah, man, I agree, man. I'm going with Saint Denis as well. I really like him at 155, man. That size and strength should definitely help him in this fight for sure. And it comes down to that wrestling, man. He hit on the feet. He hits hard, man. He definitely have the power advantage in this fight, like you said. But the output, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come from, you know, the other side here. We've seen, you know, Denis, like you said, get dominated. He's pretty durable, man. Moises, I don't see him finishing Denis. Submitting him, definitely not. It'd have to be a back take of some sort. But I actually don't see that, man. I actually think that Benoit Saint Denis is gonna be able to crack Moises here. What really impressed me by Moises is actually his wrestling, dude. He actually took down and dumped Makhachev on the cage. That was kind of crazy to see. I totally forgot about that. When I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, dang. Like, we had okay. That was
in like the third round too. So
yeah,
he kind of got dominated for a little while.
Yeah, and like he was able to get his hands locked on Islam. That's kind of crazy. Got in pretty deep on those hips. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him actually kind of rely on the wrestling here at some moments in this fight, especially along the cage. But I just think the strength and size really is going to play a factor here for Denis. And I am going to pick Saint Denis here. I'm going to go decision here. But it should be a banger of a fight. And that line is still fair in my opinion. I might get in on that right now. But yeah, man, I think he's going to win this fight. That's going to be a good fight.
It could be a really good fight, man. Tough fight. Clincher. Definitely for that. If you can get it, I mean, I know Saint Denis' price was going real high, but if you can get Volkan at a decent price, nail that too, though.
So it's the only bet I have right now is Saint Denis minus 130, 360. Nice, dude.
I like it.
Going for it. He sent it.
It's a tough card to bet, dude. It's a tough card to parlay. It's a tough card to bet. The over-under props aren't all that great. Like, it's a tough card, man.
There's Sneery says big step up in competition, which I agree with. That's a very good point. Is by Eileen BSD and have a couple units on the money line. You gotta think he's also going to be fighting in front of family and friends, and will want to put on a great performance. That's true, dude. I totally forgot about that. It's in his hometown or home country.
Yep. And another dude, Benoit looks like he can be a legit like top 15, top 10 guy. Like he seems like he's tough as shit. His striking seems good, and he's got excellent grappling. He's finished all 11 wins, 9 sub, 2 KO. He's like a Drekus, you know what I mean? Where it's like he just like puts his size and his pace and his pressure on you, and then sees who can outdog whoever. Like, let's both get tired and then see who the fuck falls off. Like, I like his style.
He's looked like $1 million, 3 in a row, looking legit. But now it's time for the co-main event, bro. It is a big step up in competition, though. There's not a lot of spots on this card. Australia and Las Vegas on deck.
Yeah,
man.
T-Mobile.
That's gonna be sick, dude. That pay-per-view is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Well, at least the main card's actually not that good, but that main event, I'm super pumped for Izzy Strickland, man.
Yo, definitely.
Up next, though, is a co-main event. We have Manon Frio taking on Rose Namajunas. Rose going up to flyweight, man. I'll start this one, man. I'm going with Manon Frio here. I'm kind of surprised at the move up here by Rose. And I just think that Manon's striking is like equally, if not better than Rose here, and the size advantage is going to be pretty significant here. I actually kind of really, like I said, I really don't understand the move. She's beat the champion twice, finished her once, and I don't know where her head's at because she got who was it that submitted her in like 35 seconds on the
Jillian Robertson.
dude. That must have been. And then she lost to like this 16-year-old girl, like this Phenom chick. It's some other tournament, and so that must have. I mean, the other chick's good, but like that must have really messed with her psyche. So she's a really bad head case. Coming off that Esparza fight, where I mean, come on, dude, like there's ain't no way I was taping that fight. I was like, I remember what happened. Nothing happened.
Didn't need to.
So.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Rose is good, man. Super high level competition, very good striker, very good IQ. If she's there, like it's just weird. She's one of those fighters, kind of like a little Roundtree, like which Rose shows up. If the good one does, she could be a world beater. If the other one doesn't, and she's low output and timid, she could be scared of getting hit. So, I mean, she said in her post fight against Carla Esparza, like, why do I gotta get hit in the face? Like, why do I have to mess up my face? I was like, what the hell? Like, well, that's not good. Super big red flag. Where Manon's like the savage coming for the belt, like on her run and her come up. So, I like her skill set, man. I really like her judo throws. I really want to see her toss Rose in this fight at least once. That's what I want to see in this fight. That's what I'm rooting for. But as far as my pick and my bet, I don't know if I'm going to bet, but I'm going with Manon to win this fight. And that size, man, it just comes down to that size. And the skill level is pretty even, in my opinion, but you add on the size and going up a weight class, add on the fact that she has to travel all across the world. Give me Manon Frio here.
Yeah, man. I'm with you on that. She's got the excellent karate striking. Manon's big. She's 2 inches taller, 1 inch of reach. But she has phenomenal striking, dude. And she hits hard. She's like Rose hits pretty hard at strawweight, but coming up to like 125, but I mean, she'll probably have a little bit of power, maybe a little bit of speed, but like Manon throws a lot of volume and she throws real power. And I gotta assume she'll have the grappling advantage. Her grappling's looked pretty good, and she's got good defensive jiu-jitsu. She was able to beat Mayra Bueno Silva and stay safe with her on the ground. Rose, though, they both got like a karate style of striking. But Rose, good. She can switch stances. She's got really good movement and feint. She's got long boxing with some pop. But you know what I mean? That's 115. She was long. She was tall and long at 115, but up here she's going to be a little shorter. It's like you said, this fight kind of doesn't make sense because Rose, I mean, at 115, she could have fought somebody decent and then, had a title fight because I'm sure Wei Lee would want to fight her again. Like you said, she's got 2 wins over her and all that stuff. So I don't know why she came up here, but I mean, I guess she could come up here and beat Manon Frio and then go back to 115 and fight for that title, but Manon's tough, dude. She is coming off of ACL surgery. She tore her ACL against Chukagian in the first round and was able to still fight through that and come back and win, which is tough because like that shows you a lot for this fight because Chukagian's kind of like the same type of fighter as Rose, you know what I mean? Except she probably has a little bit more volume and she's a lot bigger. Chukagian's like what? She was like 5'8" or whatever, 5'9" or something like that. So she to me presents a lot more problems than Rose did, and Chukagian's fought the best in the world and top notch. So I like Manon here, dude. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a 30-27 or 29-28 Manon. It's not like Rose is some pushover, but like you said, man, where Rose is one of them people just like Khalil Roundtree, where she does her. It's all about where her head's at, and she's been taking L's left and right out in the UFC and outside the UFC. So hard telling where her head will be. Then she's going to be in France where the crowd's going to be against her and all that. Manon's in their home city and all that. So give me Manon by decision. And I think the minus 180 is pretty fair price.
Dude, I hope they boo Rose when she walks out if I end up betting Manon.
Oh, they're going to. They're going to. They get rowdy in France, bro. They get real rowdy, man.
Yeah. Shady says, can Rose get her to the ground? I like the French lady 4-5 decision when that line comes out to squeeze the juice. I thought it was a 3-round fight.
That's what I was just going to check. Like, it could be. Sometimes they do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes they make them 5 round.
That would be crazy. I don't know if that would have taken my pick. I probably
Three
still pick.
fives. It's
Yeah.
3 5s. I would think that would maybe favor Rose, but yeah, man, it's just 3 5s in this one.
Shady says, "My bad, third round or decision." Yeah, finished late. I wouldn't mind it. Like I'm telling you, man, I really want to see her get judo thrown, like along the cage in the clinch.
There's a good
Boom, hit it on
possibility of it.
Rose, dump her on her head, give her PTSD, and just have her quit in the middle of the fight. That'd be pretty sweet.
At least she's gonna have to fight this time, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way this one could be low output, boring staring match. No way.
Nope.
Which brings us to the main event, which won't be that either, dude. This one is a banger. Super happy they booked this fight, especially for this location. We got Cyril Gane taking on Sergey Spivak. Cyril Gane minus 175, Spivak plus 150. I'll let you start this one, man. Who you got?
Yeah, this fight should be a pick 'em, minus 110, and then one of these guys is gonna look minus 400. You know,
Yeah.
Cyril Gane, phenomenal Muay Thai striking. Dude's light on his feet, throws kicks from every angle, powerful leg kicks, good stepping knees, good elbows, spinning wheel kicks, every kind of strike you could want, man. The dude's good. And then he's got excellent movement, excellent footwork, excellent cardio, and terrible takedown defense. And like you got Sergey Spivak, who's got okay boxing. He's got really good cardio, really good toughness, really good wrestling. He doesn't like to get hit, though. That's a fact. Like he does not like to get hit, especially by these big dudes. But Cyril Gane's not really the biggest one punch guy. But this is going to come down to, can Cyril Gane stop Sergey Spivak's grappling, man? And I just don't think he can. After rewatching all the tape, and it's like watching Francis Ngannou land takedowns on him and control him with jiu-jitsu. And I know that Spivak's got to have better wrestling than Francis Ngannou. You know what I mean? It's a matter of, can he get to him and land it? And I'm going with Spivak here at plus 150. I think that his wrestling and cardio, man, you seen what he did to Derek Lewis. Just pick him up, take him down, slam him down, ground and pound him, then get up, do it again. And then you see what John Jones did to Cyril Gane. Like his takedown on him was, he caught one kick. He took him down, boom, slammed him down. He got back up, he took him down again. Cyril Gane gets on his butt. Looks like he doesn't even know what to fucking do. You know what I mean? And John Jones he goes for a guillotine, almost has it, lets it go, readjusts, like his hands aren't even on him, readjusts, and then goes right back in and grabs the guillotine. So hard telling where Cyril Gane's headspace is at. And I just think that Spivak's going to be able to come out here, and I think he's going to be able to land these takedowns, man. I think he's going to keep rinse and repeating it and just wear on Cyril Gane, man, and eventually probably get that submission or a ground and pound win in like that third round, because I was one of the biggest believers in the world of Cyril Gane. I still got a bunch of his autographed rookie cards and stuff I bought before the Francis Ngannou fight. You know what I mean? He was one of the best strikers I ever seen and one of the best fighters I ever seen, but we were only seeing him against other strikers, really, you know, like Volkov and Rosenstruck and Derek Lewis and all these guys. And he was even out striking Francis Ngannou. That's why he had to wrestle. But when Francis is landing them takedowns like that, it's like, it just shows me, I think Spivak can do it, man. I think Spivak's going to be able to do it at plus 150 dog. I don't know if I would have bet him at even money, but I feel like he's got a good chance. He's a good dog at plus 150 in this. He's got a clear path to victory. Give me Spivak.
Dude, I agree. I'm going with the upset in the main event. Dude,
let's go.
With the upset. And for pretty much the most part, what I really agree with what you said there. It comes down to, can Spivak get his hands locked? Can he lock his hands on Gane? Once he does, he'll be able to drag this guy down. If he gets back up, drag him back down again. He's just, the speed of his takedowns isn't the best, but his speed, once he transitions to the next takedown, once like that one's not there, he'll go to the next one. He'll go to wherever the next position he has to go to. He's fast. And I just don't think Gane has the defensive grappling. Like, he straight up said he doesn't practice wrestling before that John Jones fight. Like, that's crazy to me, man. Cyril Gane got out wrestled by Francis Ngannou, who had one leg, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, I get it. At some point, like, Francis is just huge and a big, strong guy, and he just can't really stop it. I get it. But at the same time, like, you have to be at least able to defend somewhat. Like, he actually took down Francis in that fifth round and got reversed, which cost him, which that just is even worse of a lick. The guy had one leg and he still reversed you, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, how do you have one knee and then still have all that grappling success? But yeah, super dangerous striker, super good, point fighter on the feet there. I think that Spivak style this is a perfect style matchup for, in my opinion, at least. Like, there's no point of like getting the fight extended on the feet here, spending extended minutes at range. Like, he's gonna be trying to clinch this guy going forward, and maybe he might get sniped like Aljo did, trying to close the distance against O'Malley, but I don't think so. I think one wild exchange, He's gonna duck under and grab this guy. So can Gane keep him off him, man? A lot of push kicks, a lot of teep kicks, a lot of kicks to that top of the kneecap. But no, man, I'm going with Spivak to at some point grab him before that 4th round, man. I think he gets it done in those first 3 rounds. If Spivak reaches -110, minus money, I'll just go inside the distance, because I don't know, maybe he does get the submission or just a ground and pound finish. But I'm going with the upset, man. I actually think that he's going to shock a lot of people.
Yeah, let's say he's a good dog, and I like the under 2.5 kind of. I feel like one of these dudes' style is going to work within that. You know what I mean? Like if Spivak can't land takedowns, he's not going to be able to stand with Gane for more than a round and a half. Like, Gane's going to start picking his ass apart, hit him with some big shit. And if Gane can't stop the takedowns, he's going to be gassed out and getting beat up or choked out within 2.5 rounds too, in my opinion. So
yeah,
I mean, it only took John Jones a round. It wasn't even like, not a round, a minute, like 6. Dude.
Yeah, yeah. If Spivak's the one on the warning track, he's fucked. Like, he's screwed. But if Gane is the one backing up on the warning track, going side to side, like getting cut off, it's probably gonna go Spivak's way. Shady says it's gonna be a bear mauling or a point fight. Exactly. I like Spivak to close the distance, pressure against the cage, body lock, and takedowns. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I really agree with that. But I agree with Cody. Like, I can see an early stoppage from Gane just because if Spivak isn't able to get that down, you're gonna be able to find out early, like right away. Like, oh man, like it's not gonna look good, or he's having a success.
Yeah.
Start
off, I'll pick them when they touch gloves, and then somebody's gonna look within the first round is gonna look -400.
He says, "Yeah, the Jones loss was 6 months ago. No way, dude has improved his wrestling coach. Yep, enough in that time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't it sucks because I was pretty high on Gane, and then to lose to people like Francis and John, and then to be like, oh, he's not that good. That's kind of a tough and harsh look. But the way he's losing is bad. The way he's
it's just total style matchup.
Yeah,
he could be fighting anybody else in the top 10. Even if he was fighting Sergey Pavlovich, I would be probably arguing for Gane here. Like legit, I would be arguing for Gane. It's just he's not. He's fighting a fucking probably, maybe at this point, because Blades barely wrestles anymore, like he might be the best wrestler in the heavyweight division. Gelton Almeida, besides Almeida. And maybe Tybura too.
Man, Blades versus Almeida would be crazy. That's it, man. That's the card, man. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate you. We did it in almost exactly under an hour, man.
Perfect.
Killed it. It's gonna be a fun card, though.
Yanni K could learn from this.
That's all the fight. Be here for 3 more hours. But hey, thanks for so much, guys. Follow Cody from Blood Money. I'm sure all you guys know who he is, man. One of the sharpest in the game. Triple OG triple. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, man. Shady says it's hard to learn wrestling and then wrestle against these guys who have been wrestling their entire life. Exactly, dude. When they showed John Jones getting ready for that Gane fight, he was like in his room and had his old wrestling shoes next to him. I was like, oh god, he's gonna kill Gane. Like, he's gonna wrestle this dude so bad.
That was bad too. That was so quick. I had the over 4.5. I didn't even pick a side. I'm like, neither one of these dudes have ever been finished, and they got like 50 total fights between them. I'm like, it'll go over. I thought it was going to be a boring or a slow kickboxing match, and even if Jones took him down, I didn't think he was going to do that. But
dude, I picked Gane.
Dude, think about it though. Cyril Gane he's 33 years old. He didn't even start MMA till he was 27. He was a basketball player. He didn't start no MMA till he's 27, and he went into Muay Thai. So when would this motherfucker start wrestling at all? You know what I mean? When he was 30? And it's like, and if you go look, he's a bad dude standing up. He's one of the baddest heavyweight strikers I've ever seen, but he hadn't fought no grapplers. And then we see him get to like a decent, I mean, not even a great striker, but I guess a decent grappler. We'd have to see Francis grappling against somebody else, but like, then we see him against Jones. Like, it's like, holy shit. So I don't see why Spivak, I mean, he's not John Jones, but if John Jones did it in 1 minute that easy, why can't Spivak get it done in 10?
Dude. 15 less. Let's go. Shay says, yup, on the juice.
Let's go.
And he says, good stuff, boys. Yeah, so Steven, good stuff. Yup.
Steven, what's up, man?
Make sure you guys sub and follow Cody. He says, Fat Man Jones, what is a gift? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He had a belly, dude. That was crazy. He had a belly with abs kind of at the same time.
Dad body, dude. Beating the shit out of people, dude. Thick Jones. Thick Jones.
Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for coming on. I'll be sure to watch your videos, all that stuff this week. You're streaming.
Johnny, Shady and Anthony and Steven and Snerius, dude, and Johnny and everybody that came out and hung out. Tyler from 138 MMA, dude. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. It's a good time.
Hell yeah. Peace.